The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free.
Hey man, say man, how y'all doing out there? We just want to bring y'all a host of information as y'all see the title. We want to talk about that topic real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Black women are poison. By definition, they're poison. A lot of them. I'm not going to say all, I'm just going to say a lot. By definition, let's pull up what poison mean real quick before I even go through my dissertation and monologue and analog, whatever whatever they call it. A substance that causes injury, illness, or death, especially by chemical means. Something destructive or fatal. That's that destructive and fatal part. Look how these women act. Look how they talk. Look how they move. Everything they go is a problem. More and more we watching fights on top of fights and men having to smack women because they won't stay in their place. And it always seems to happen at the chicken spot. There's a lot of niggas smacking women at the chicken spot. They've lost their way. We in a real bad situation. It's a real sad situation. It was funny at one point. At one point people thought it was cute. Now it's the destructiveness because the poison is now settling generations and generations. Is now affecting everybody. Everybody is being affected by this poisonous that's going on. Women have a mindset of, what you could do for me and how you gonna help me. If he loves you, he'll do anything for you. He won't ghost you. He won't let you. Are here to help. Y'all forgot y'all whole reason and existence of being here. You are only here to help. And it's to help how he says help. See, the problem is, y'all went and got y'all own money and think that y'all just created this amazing life for yourself. And y'all done what we call self-destruction. Not only are you destroying others and destroying households and destroying families and having multiple kids by multiple niggas and playing pin the kid on the nigga. Because it's a bunch of niggas that don't even know that's not their kid. We have an epidemic of carelessness, no accountability. When it comes to women, them and accountable just don't go together. They take no responsibility. Oh, well, he shouldn't have stuck his ding-a-ling at me. Ma'am, you've watched for decades of women raise kids by themselves and you still want to play? I just told my partner who doing good in business. I said, nigga, it's always going to be love. But if you get caught with a brick, oh, nigga, you's a fool. You know what route that go to. You know what's happening with that. That's foolishness. What these women are doing while having all of these kids by these different niggas is foolishness. To think that a nigga has to prove his love to you for what? I need to prove to you that I can take care of you forever? Huh? You want me to get out here and talk to you and show you everything I could do in the beginning as you sit back and do nothing? I got a nigga. We just gonna watch some poisonous things that I've was able to save and want y'all to see how poisonous these women are. And I just want to tell my young men, stay away. Young ladies, don't become. Stay away from when you see it's poison. See, poison do a couple things. It just don't automatically kill you. It's like poison could be them putting you in a state of depression, mental illness, not knowing why you feel the way you feel. Poison don't always just kill you. It'll slow you down. It'll have a limb falling off. See, poisonous women have very unhealthy relationships. It's something that we don't see. And I hope these women hold themselves accountable. We don't see a lot of married women telling the truth to these women. That everything all good. That every day is peaches and cream. We don't have no married woman speaking to the young black women telling them, yeah, that nigga cheated, but I stayed. Yeah, we went through it, but I stayed. Because the whole thing is I ain't got to stay. You don't, sweetheart. And you won't have no protection. Call the police like you've been doing. Don't call me to come fix your tire. Don't call me to help out with the light bill. Call the police. Call the government that you've been calling. That's your real father. because your mother couldn't get along with your father, because she seen a nigga she wanted instead of got the niggas that she needed. She got a nigga she wanted, and now that didn't work out, which the only person who really suffered is the kid. So what does it say? That these two should stay together. That means y'all should stay married unless what? The kids become unclean. That's biblical. And what we see now is nobody staying together, and we see a host of these little niggas running around being terrorists. Can't blame these little niggas. They ain't got no guidance. They ain't got no fathers, and they really ain't got no mothers, because their mother is out acting like the father, so she's out hustling and grinding. 2-3 jobs, I gotta do what I gotta do. Nah, you could have shut the fuck up and listened. You could have just did what that man asked you to do, because that's what you're put on this earth to do. You're all out of your role, period, as a woman. You were sent here to help. Adam already had his business going. It was jumping. You were here so we're not bored. You were here to help. Do we need to know what help means? Let's just pull up what help means. Let me see if y'all understand what y'all role as women are supposed to be, and how destructive y'all are in the black community of not having no accountability, no shape, form, or fashion. Do y'all take any accountability for having kids with bums? The poison that y'all putting out here, unfortunately, it can't be reversed. There's no cure for it. So all the poison that we see out here, y'all have ruined generations. All you could do is now tell the younger generation how to identify. Stay away from this type of man, stay away from this type of woman. Because of the poison that's in their system, what's in their mind, that's in their ideology, they've been poisoned. And y'all like, oh, you always talking bad about black women. I got another bar for you. To help, excuse me for yelling, to make it easier for, let's just stop right there, goddammit. Which one of you bitches is helping a nigga make it easy? How are you making it easy? You want me to jump through all these hula hoops in the beginning to get with you? You supposed to come through making life easier from the very beginning. It says to make it easier for someone to do something by offering one service or resources. The action of helping someone do something, assistance. Y'all are here to assist, not lead. To assist, to help, to make life easier. As a woman, if you ain't made no man's life easier, you're not doing what you're called to do. It's a sad situation that we seeing. And y'all say, oh, women supposed to make a man better. We ain't seen a lot of good niggas neither, because y'all not making them better. Y'all stressing them out. Y'all having these emotional wars going in the house of everything is about your feelings. How you feel, how you think. If I'm unstable mentally, it's because of you. My feelings run the world, and it's really a wage on that. Y'all really destroying households. So now a nigga trying to work, get your mental stability together, and you ain't helping do nothing. All you doing is spinning the bag. You're not helping none come in. I can't rock with you, sweetheart, if all you doing is spending the money. Any woman that ever been around me know, hey, listen, anything over $100, you got to help me make some money. I'm not giving you nothing over $100, sweetie. You got to help me make some money. You are here to help and assist, to make life easier. I need to program that in y'all. But I told a lady, I said, listen, this generation is done. There's no point of even trying to reach out. Like, oh, that's wrong. I said, listen, once a wave hit the shore, it's a hit the shore. It's too late. All you could do now is find the young men and women that are good, the people who have survived, basically, because this shit is damn near like biochemical warfare that we watch. Y'all thought the fucking crack epidemic was bad. Nah, these bitches is the worst. It's terrible. It's sad that you got a nigga who got $100 million saying, I won't want to get married. I'd rather just pay these bitches and go about my business. A man with $100 million don't even want a bitch. And let's not use the gay shit and sassy and all that, because that's not what's wrong with him. He don't see no point in it. He done ran through plenty of them. He been in the NBA, 10, 12 years. $100 million contract, got all of his bread. And online saying, I'd rather just pay the $250 and be done with these women, because before I let her take half, it'd be crazy. No woman has came into his life and made it so much better that he like, yeah, I want you to stay around. That's a reflection on women, because men are easy to deal with. It's not very hard. You're supposed to come in and make life a lot easier. Just think about it, women. Who raised you? And what was their results? What was your mama's results? Huh? Let's start there. What was your mama's results? And what was her mama's results? And what was her mama's results? Most of y'all saying, yeah, your mama and your daddy was together for a little bit, then he left. And your grandparents, well, they wasn't together, but your grandfather went and got another woman, but your grandma stayed by herself. And then her mom and them, you dig what I'm saying, wasn't able to keep it together. You come from a long line of thinking females run something. And all y'all do is run niggas away and raise these weak ass little boys, these emotional terrorists out here who don't know how to talk. And all they do is use guns. That's it. Because that's what they think is manhood at this point, because it's a woman telling them what manhood is. It's so sad. Y'all don't even want niggas. Y'all don't even want y'all kids around real men. Because your heart hurt. Because you couldn't keep us. I don't want him around that. And your daughters are whores. You talking to a man that ran through hundreds of women, and I think this shit is terrible what I see. They're whores. Not even cute. They're whores. And then they're bragging about it. Everything in this new culture is backwards. You got to hate them to love them. They want to get abused, and that's love to them. You know, if you wrong, you right. This is a confusion. The devil is the author of confusion. God is the author of clarity. And these women are highly confused. So my thing to y'all is basically like, as we see the war in Israel and Gaza, get out, fellas. Get out, young lady. If you see that your mama ain't got the results that you wasn't raised with your father, get out, get away from her. I don't care how much you love her. Yeah, she birthed you. That was her decision. But you need to get away from her. Get out that environment. Get on somewhere and go seek counseling immediately. Go seek some help from somebody that can tell you the truth. Go find someone who has a success story that you admire or respect, and sit down and talk to them. Because your mother is going to damage you for the rest of your life. And every time you start getting a little piece of happiness and you bring her around her, she's going to destroy it, because she's poison. They're destructive and fatal. Most of these niggas locked up behind a woman. She put that nigga in a position where he had to defend his manhood. And now he locked up and she on with the new nigga. They're poisonous. And I know I'm getting a whole bunch of but think about it. Look how poison the community is. Just get on your Instagram or your Facebook. They twerking with their daughters. They out here talking about selling pussy. We're at a point where selling pussy is cool. This the new wave. Girl, you better sell that pussy. And they be working 9 to 5s and they still selling pussy on the side. Not kicking in with one nigga and getting a little dresser money. That's different. We're talking about with randoms and new niggas and online, and girl, I got this much. And we know it's Holana and Hoimi. You go to Miami, you can buy abroad in Miami. Everything's for rent, from the cars to the Airbnbs to the women. Everything in Miami is for rent. We in a poisonous culture. Black women have became poison, and I'm gonna tell you why. Black women are poison and white women are the devil. These black women took on what these white women was pushing out, and it was poison. White women are the devil. They started this feminist movement BS, and black women carried it as a mantra on their back, and it was poison. And in return, it poisoned all their kids. They're liars. They lie to their kids. They don't keep it 100. They don't tell everybody the truth. It's a paternity thing going on now, where a man works at. He says right now there's 47% of kids that take a test by a man come back as it's not his. That they take a test and it's supposed to be the man's. 47% come back that it's not the man's kids. And he said by next year he believes it's going to be upward of 60s because they have so many tests. And he's saying like basically every month the test is going up. These bitches is out here playing pin a kid on a nigga. Not keeping it 100. That is poisonous mindset. All you could do is find a woman with the right, I don't care what her body look like. You got to find a woman with a right mind, bro, which is very hard to find in today's times. You're going to have to find a woman and base it off a mindset, not potential. Stop saving these hoes, bro. Stop building these hoes up. What they say, take a broken man and heal him. He'll love you forever. Take a broken woman and put her on and she'll leave you. She never experienced that type of freedom. These women are poison. A lot of us have slept with the enemy. I just watched a woman who tried to poison her husband for the life insurance. And they got a kid together. This is how poisonous she is. They have a kid together. And she tried to poison him literally with poison and have him drink it. And he just felt something was off and he had been recording her. And kind of find out she was pouring stuff in his drinks. That's how poisonous these women are. See, white women, the devil, and they kind of put out the mantra. They kind of put out the call of what should go on. And black women picked it up. Instead of listening to their man, they picked up what white women told them they should do. Where the white women laughing because a lot of them able to chill. They can scream and holler and the police coming and they cutting up. You could be getting your ass beat, ma'am, and the police might not even show up for your black ass. And if they do, guess what they want to do? They want to go lock the nigga up so they could get some more money off of him. To tear up the generation even more. See, we used to have something every 4 years. We used to call it election time. It was a sweep in the area. I lived through about 4 or 5 of these sweeps where they just came and took the whole community out. 40, 50 niggas. They took out all the leaders. I don't care what he sold. You talking about a nigga who got power, who got say so, who can stop something from going down, who can protect, who can pay for some rent, who can help out. You talking about every 3 to 4 years they coming around taking 40, 50 niggas in one neighborhood? Sometimes it's 250. Sometimes they hit 4 or 5 neighborhoods. And they taking out all the black men. Say, oh, well, what that got to do with women being poisonous? Because most of those niggas selling dope ain't had no father. They ain't had no guidance. But even in not having guidance, they had some influence over the next generation. And America seen that. They seen what was going on and make it as is a war on drugs. No, it was a war on black men. That was able to be perpetuated by the poisonous of the black woman to even not be with her man. Any woman that says she don't want a man that don't need a man, get away from her. Any woman that don't see a man as vital, get away from her. Cause the men I'm around never be like, oh, I don't need no woman. Might not need that woman that he with or the woman that left him before, but we rock with women. What did the king do as soon as he got rid of his wife? He went and got Esther. We go get another one. Y'all body count so high, sweetheart. Y'all looking like exit signs on the highway. 312, 315. Y'all body count is terrible. That's why y'all pH is off. I want y'all to watch these videos real quick. How poison our community has become. I'll put it on there. Or you can put it. Hold on, let me go to these videos. Let me even find them. Listen to this one before I even play another one. Listen to this joint. Let's see if we tapped in. On there. Come on, I'm just gonna play this. I ain't even get to my saved message. It's the first thing we see on here. Let's see if it play. I don't hear nothing. Huh? You take it off of that Y'all give us a second. Anyhow, point of it is, man, we see the recklessness, and the only thing you can do, you cannot save them, you cannot fix them. There's nothing you can do with contaminated women. Once the poison has hit the system, there's nothing that you can do. It's a wrap. Stop trying to save these hoes. Stop trying to save these women who think a certain way. A woman say she don't want no kids, get far away from her. She already don't even want to do what she was born to do in this life. She don't want to help. She want to be taken care of without contributing to the taking care of it. Yeah, I make my own words up. I really don't see how we got this far off, but I think we was tricked, and it's beyond sad. And it be some decent women sometimes that I be talking to, and then they'll hit me with the, I've been through. I don't care what you've been through, sweetheart. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If you not whole and you ain't took the steps to help yourself out, you think I'm finna pay for the last nigga's mistake? I'm cool. I ain't. And you shouldn't want a nigga to. And a lot of these women need to learn how to bow down. Y'all need to honor y'all nigga. Y'all need to be thankful that niggas even want to be bothered with y'all. Cause y'all swear y'all don't have options. Y'all have sex availability partners. Y'all don't have niggas that's really ready to take care of you for real and see your best interest. You got a bunch of niggas in your DM that want to put they dingaling in you, sweetie. Which is understandable. You're an attractive lady on the outside, but the inside is rotten. And it's cool because you got niggas that cash you out and pay for you and get you a BBL and, slap that wig on your head. And, you could use all of the trigger words that you want. But at the end of the day, you got to go home and lay down with you, sweetie. And we know what that's like for the poisonous women out here. You poison women have destroyed the community because you ain't want to listen. Just look at it like this is what we're going to do from here on out. When we walk around and we watch social media, we're going to look at results. Because a woman ain't defined if she got a house or a car. Where your nigga at? Why ain't nobody want you? Huh? Man, y'all can't take in what nature is. Y'all was born for a man. Where your man at? What man have you made better? Why your man ain't got no money? Why your man don't look happy? My cousin had a baby by a girl 20 years ago, and I still ain't seen that nigga smile since he been with her. Nigga don't even crack a smile. The nigga that lost weight, now he looks sad. I'd be damned if I let a bitch run me into the ground. And anyway, my women treat me beautifully. I just feel like I should touch on the subject a little bit because as I just sit back and I observe, it's in the church also. Don't get it twisted. It's everywhere. They raising the little black girls to take care of themselves where that's not what you should do. Self-sufficient and teaching a girl never to depend on no one is crazy. Because they're heartbroken. They're passing their heartbreak down to the next generation. Because guess what niggas has still been doing through all of this? They still go get some money. They still working. Anytime you see who? You go see the tow man, the cable man. How many women you see working on the road? How many women you see running excavators and all of that type stuff and bobcats and skid steers? Yeah, we see a few women in trucking, but probably 90% is men that's delivering this stuff. We not gonna shit on niggas, and I don't hate women. Let's not get that confused. I have no hate towards women. I just see that they self-sabotage a lot of things. I've had women when things are just going right, she got to do something stupid, like, because this video was just talking about you are not in competition with another man. You're in competition with her childhood. If she came from a chaotic childhood, no matter how much peace you give her, no matter how much you bless her, no matter how much you make her life better, she will always seek chaos. I experienced that. And just watch a bitch self-sabotage everything that was built. A bitch will try to destroy everything and don't even know why. I put her in place, set her up, got her together. Hey, go ahead, handle your business. Because it was too peaceful, it was too easy, she self-sabotaged herself. She ran herself off a cliff, financially, mentally. For one reason only, because she did not want to follow instructions because her mother wasn't there to tell her. Her mother's mother wasn't there to tell her. You have to listen to a man to follow instructions. That's what he's here for. You know, you've never heard nobody's mother say, go sleep with a man and have a baby. No, you go sleep with a woman and have a baby. They're instructions. And it ain't just the world. It's the church, too. Those women think that niggas got to be God. Listen, sweetheart. I wish the best for y'all. Let me see if this video will come up. I'll just play it through the mic. It might be my phone.
Cheats on you. It's because she was never really interested in the first place. Completely. Not. If a woman cheats on you, it's because she was never really interested in the first place. Completely.
I like that.
A man will cheat on you and love you to death.
Yeah. Right, that's
love
true.
you to pieces.
That is true. That's what I
But
said.
will cheat on you. Will give you his all. But
Adam
will
and
cheat.
Eve,
And
get
it
that
don't
head.
mean nothing, I promise, because I love you. But if a woman,
most women can't cheat like that.
yeah, when a woman cheats or treat like it, sometimes it's because she was never interested. Because we come in strong. We
Right.
gon' come in. The real women. I'm not going not. If a woman cheats,
I was just saying if it worked. I mean, she make a lot of sense. But let's just find this one video because it's important. Because instead of just talking shit about these women, I actually want to get a new generation some help and some tools for them to fix themselves. Oh, but here goes something to help these women to know the truth. Let's let y'all hear the truth.
The is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women. As we age, it doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades. The reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose. Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men.
Anyway, man, before I get out of here, though, did y'all young ladies hear that? The poison that they sold our young ladies was go to college, get your degree, get your house, get your car, get yourself together, and then find a man. The problem with that is they didn't realize when they came out of college, a lot of them weren't making no money and they was going to have to work their way up. By the time they got their house, got their car, got themselves together, their ideology have changed on the world. The hardness, they have hardened up because this is a man's world. And they've now worked, and now when the man come along, they're like, nah, y'all thought that I was going to go to school, get all y'all money up, get y'all cribs, and as soon as you was ready, a nigga was going to pop up. That's what y'all thought. We've seen it for years. And then when y'all don't get the nigga that y'all want, y'all bash niggas. Y'all tell niggas he ain't this and they ain't that and woo, woo, woo. That's what we see. Cause you think you got some money, cause you make, ma'am, you're still ugly with that $250,000. You're still unattractive. That's the beginning of a man even wanting you, is the attraction level. 70% of our women are overweight. They're not thick, they're fat. And it's so bad that niggas now, we just accept fupas. Like, oh, you gotta accept that she gonna have a fupa at this. No, I don't have to accept that. That's just a knock down and keep going, and I'm done doing that dumb shit. I don't even want to knock down a woman who ain't got no sense. And I'm not afraid to small in my pool. I don't even want no woman with kids no more. Yeah, I'm cool. Y'all take little Alfalfa and Janico on somewhere. I'm cool. I don't want it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm cool because women want men with experience, so he knows how to lead. Men want women with the least amount of experience and body count. We want them to have sense. I don't want you to been around the block 1,000 times, so I'm cool with you being the way you is. Y'all think we want young girls because they're naive. No, because they're still sweet. They still see the world full. Because they ain't got 1,000 bodies under them. Most of them don't. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas want something new. If I'd have worked my whole life, do you want me to go get something used and take care of another nigga kid? Man, fuck out of here, man. Like, y'all are delusional. Anyway, for the young men, don't deal with no woman with kids, period. Look at her mama. That's how she gonna be. Because if that's who she was raised with and they still have a good relationship, by default, subconsciously, she already thinks like her mother. She's already gonna be in the mentality of, oh, I could do this on my own if this don't work out. That's gonna be her mentality subconsciously. Her words might say, no, I'm not gonna be like my mother. Fuck, you gonna change something you've been around 25. You 25 years old and your mother embedded this in your head. It sounds good. It's a lot of niggas that want to go to the NBA. It's millions of kids that play sports every year. Guess how many spots are in the NBA? 500. 500 spots are in the NBA for millions of kids that's all saying the same thing. I'm going to the NBA. It's only 500 spots in the NBA. So how is the millions of kids gonna make it to the NBA? You can say what you want to say. The results is where it's at. What's your mama's results? What was your grandmother's results? And if they did pick ain't shit niggas, you should blame them for picking ain't shit niggas. You got to know how to identify. Fellas, y'all can't be picking ain't shit ass bitches and get mad. You know what most niggas do though? They shut the fuck up, pay their child support, go on about their business. We don't even be caring. It's the women who want to make life hell. But it's okay because I'm starting a new community. I'm starting a new race of people who think the way I think. We're going to start a new race. We're going to put it on the website. We're just going to start a new race of people. The Aboriginal people who have morals. The women actually want kids. They want to be wives. The men want to be stand up. They want to take care of their wives. They want to have honor in their households. They want to see the community grow and flourish. They want to share their resources. They want to protect their women. The women want to make sure that her job is her man first, then everybody else. And then first and foremost, is one question that I say all we got to do before we get in any relationship is just one question that we got to ask. All we got to do is ask God, is we supposed to be with this person, and we can avoid 100% of these problems that we deal with. But since the flesh is strong at times, don't nobody be like, should I be with them? God, is that my wife? God, is that my husband? No. They go off of the list. The list is killing these bitches. Because they'll get the list and still don't have the nigga they want. So are black women poison? Absolutely. Most of them are poisoned and contaminated. Look at the results. Look at their kids. Most kids don't even have a father in their life. We up to 85% of our black kids don't even have a father in the household. That was socially engineered. That's not by happenstance. We talking 40, 50 years. They changed this whole dynamic of 85% of people of black fathers in the household to now in 2023, 85% of the fathers are not in the household. And we think it's okay and we praise it and we call it a strong black independent woman. No, you're actually weak. You actually have terrible communication skills and don't know how to get along with the nigga. The nigga you chose to lay down with. But hey, we beating a dead horse over here. Y'all have heard this 1,000 times. I'm just going to keep beating that dead horse until it's in the ground. Because we're now starting to see a shift of the younger generation not wanting to be like their mamas. Some of them not wanting to be like their grannies. Because they failed. They lied. And some of them just didn't know. Some of them didn't know. But at some point, if any nigga I'm around do something foolishly that affects me, I can't deal with them. We know we're grown. We know what's up. I don't need to tell no grown man what he should be doing. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, man. Wasn't able to pull up some of the videos, but we pulled up one of the important ones that Women are poison. Stay away from them. Eat your fruits and veggies, fellas. And ask God which one is supposed to be you. Until we tune in again, stay away from them bitches. Yeah, we ain't putting that out.